The first day will be devoted to the fiscal costs of sectoral policies. Of course, sectoral policies are the primary responsibility of the line ministries, but policies have costs. Let's say need for consistency between the budget process and the sectoral policy process, that is at the center of the work of finance officials in line ministries, and that will also be at the center of our discussion in the first day of the workshop. Then, on the second day, we have invited Professor Mrak of the University of Ljubljana to discuss so-called structural reforms. Structural reforms are a special important kind of policy changes of sectoral policy development. Particularly important because structural reforms have an impact on the economy as a whole. And for this reason, the European Union puts particular emphasis nowadays on structural reforms and requires of countries to report specifically on structural reforms. So they're a kind of sectoral reforms, but they're particularly important, and for this reason we thought it would be useful to pay specific attention to structural reforms. As part of the second day of the workshop, we will also do an exercise in which we invite all of the participants in the course to think about possible improvements in the budget process within the line ministries in their own country. So we will ask the participants in the course to write, as it were, an advice to their own minister, on how the budget process in their ministry could be improved. The third day of the course will be devoted to the interaction between the line ministries and the Ministry of Finance. Of course, the line ministries have to work with the Ministry of Finance daily on public financial management in many forms, in the budget development process and in the budget execution process. But one particularly important moment in this cooperation is the moment when the expenditure ceilings for the coming years have to be decided. This is an annual occasion when there are negotiations between the line ministries and the Ministry of Finance. And on the third day of the workshop, we will do a simulation game in which we will ask the participants to play roles, either as officials of the Ministry of Finance or as officials of the line ministry, and to play out this negotiation process. We feel that this would be a particularly useful form of learning and better understanding of the interests of the line ministry and the Ministry of Finance for all participants in the course. And I cordially invite you all to take part in the course, and I'm sure you will enjoy taking part.